chilling in the shop. My old Dremel died. I hadn't used it in a long time, and I was trying to get it all fixed up, and it died. So I got another little Dremel 3100 today. And let's check it out. There we go. What's this all about? Come on. There we go. Got the instruction manual. Got a little thing here. I think I'll keep the box for now. Seems pretty useful. But yeah, let me pull up the stream on my other device here so I can see the chat, guys. And we got some little parts, some little bits for it and whatnot. There's some, I think that's polishing compound. Some little polishing things, cut off disc. Not quite sure what that is. We got some little sanding wheels. Is there? Oh, a little engraver thing. And let's see if this is good for. I think this is a little engraver bit, but it might be good for removing material. These are the two I'm looking at right now. Leave that out. Leave these out. And I did get this little kit for it. I think that's the same ball head. Yeah. Yeah, we can mess around. We can mess around with this, dudes. Just chilling on a Sunday, man. My hand still hurts. I think I might have a little nerve damage in there. So we're just gonna see if it heals. I'm gonna take it easy on it. For sure. Over to the little plug. But first, let's get this in there. Yo, what's up? Okay. That was kind of weird. Amy, hey, how's it going? I had to go get a new Dremel because my Dremel died, so right now I'm just messing around with this one. Also, I did put the Carter guide on the bandsaw, and so we're going to mess around with that. I'll show you guys that. It's the Carter guide, so it has the grooved bearing, like a guide bearing, so that you can make tighter curves. I just put that on. I had to go to town to get the right Allen wrench because they don't include one for some reason. $80 for that little piece, and they can't include an Allen wrench. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just messing around here today. Messing around today. And I wanted to test this little bit right here. This little bit right here. I might end up making that my little Dremel tool case. It's the 3100. It was like the cheaper one. I just kind of want to see what this bit does here. Oh, weird. That's different than my last one had. Okay, so that one is not the answer. That little bit. Let's try this guy. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing you can. I have one around somewhere. I haven't busted out the Dremel in so long that my last one was, if it worked the first time I fired it up, and then the second time it did not. So that is also not the answer. I need like a, whoa. I need like a carbide ball gouge thing. That's what I need. That is a tiny, tiny, tiny little engraver, it looks like. What's the spoon challenge? My hand is like, I'm getting some kind of nerve damage in my hand, so I might not be able to do it. I do have some carving tools coming on. I think they'll be here on Wednesday. What's the spoon challenge? Yeah, I'm just messing around with this Dremel. I just bought it, bud. Yeah, so the vibration of that definitely triggered the nerve shit going on in my hand. So I might have to take it easy on that too. Damn. Oh, man. Hey there, welcome. Yeah, my hand my hand recently is like feeling a little messed up and I gotta take it easy on it. I also need to get a better higher quality orbital sander, I think. Or just use the orbital sander only for 5-10 minutes at a time. Switch to something else before going back. You know what I mean? Oh, here's a little piece of construction timber, a little dug for a 2x4 that's secretly a little box, dude. Made that screwing around the other day. Now let's see how well this blade can scroll with the Carter stabilizer on it. Let me find a piece of walnut. And I'll move you guys to a better view for that here. Maybe we can actually get this up on there. Yeah. All right, so the vibrations are a little much for that, but here's what we can do, I think. Guess that'll have to do. Let's see how well this thing scrolls now. I'd say that's a pretty tight, that's a lot tighter than I was getting. That is a 6 TPI 1/4 inch blade, so it's not like a super tight scroll blade, but that's considerably, like I think this curve was about as tight as it was getting before. This cutout here, and here is as tight as it got just now. So considerably tighter, very cool. See how it handles some squiggling back and forth. Yo, dudes, I would say that is some tight scrolling, considering that this is a not necessarily a scroll blade, but pretty good, dude. So I got some smaller scroll blades coming this coming up week. I think it should be here Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. And yeah, because the Carter stabilizer is very good. Very, very good. I'm pleased with that. I'm gonna put you guys back on the old disc view there. So yeah, so this outer edge here was about the extent that that blade could scroll before the stabilizer. And these inner lines are the amount it can scroll with the stabilizer. Look at that. That is like a tight scroll, dude. So I'm stoked, dude. I mean, was it worth the $85 plus shipping? I mean, it kind of is, because nobody else makes it. Nobody else has that. So you kind of have to pay it. Now, Carter, if you're watching, dudes, you should include a 3/32 Allen wrench. If somebody's paying $85 for the stabilizer, you could throw in a cheap little Allen wrench that fits it. That way, I had to drive 25 minutes to the hardware store because I just happened to not have that size Allen wrench, dude. So yeah, you guys should include that. Other than that, fantastic product, guys. Recommend the Carter stabilizer for your bandsaw. Now, it's not going to be as good for resawing, obviously, but what I did was I just kept my other guides set up how they were, so that I can just throw this right back on. You know what I mean? So I can just throw this right back. Like if I want to throw on a big resaw blade or whatever, I can just throw the guides right back on. Be good to go. Oh yeah, and also you want to make sure that you open up your bottom guide bearings all the way so they don't interfere. Yeah, dude. Here's the piece from yesterday, the bandsaw box that I was making. I don't think I should be busting out on the sander today either, so we're not going to sand that one down. What's up, big dog? You guys want to see big dog? What's up, buddy bud? What's up, big shop dog? You stay back there, bud. Hey. You get back. Yeah, that's potato. He's over there sniffing the bandsaw. Get back, bud. I'll have to check out your spoon challenge thing. Is it over on your page? I can look at it right now, actually. Dremel carved spoon with resin wood handle spoon challenge. Hour. Was that? Did you live stream that one? Yo, which bit is this? Which bit is that right there?
I don't always wake up in the morning, pour myself a stone.
Might catch a copyright strike for that one. That's a fucking dope looking spoon, dude. That's a fucking dope looking spoon, dude. Forgot to turn the volume back off. Very cool. I do have these, but I need to. I have some that I just finished. These I need to finish, but my hand is messed up, so I don't really want to be working on these while my hand's messed up. But I have this big one here, which I did a lot of the shaping of it on the belt sander because I don't have a spindle sander. Same thing with this one. And these are walnut, and the wood's already dried, so it was like an absolute bitch to like carve the bowl out with the gouge, and that's part of why I screwed my hand up. What's up, big dog? What are you doing, my boy? What are you doing, my boy? What are you doing, my boy? All right, get out. Go back. Go. Come. Dave, come. Come on, crazy bones. Yeah, what was I going to work on today? Whatever I work on, I have to take it easy. I could do some glue up. Oh, you know what? I had a really, really nice piece of walnut here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Watch out, bud. That I wanted to like cut this up, cut it up, glue it together, and make a jewelry box out of this. This is actually super nice walnut, guys. It's like it's got some chatoyance in it, and absolutely beautiful piece of wood. So it's gonna be a jewelry box. I think I'm gonna cut it into. I think I'll glue 3 pieces together, and that'll make it. Let's see here. What's that? It's like an 1.5 inches. So yeah, gluing 3 pieces together, I'll make it 4.5 inches thick. So that would be about that thick. That's a pretty good size thickness for a jewelry box, and then 5.5 tall. So let's make it. Make it 6 wide. Hey, what are you doing, bud? What you doing, big dude? Where's my tape, bro? Is it here? Where's my tape, big dog? Did I take it in the house, dude? I might have took it in the house for something. It's okay. We can wing it. We can wing it without the tape for now. So I'm gonna say that's 6 to here, 6 to there. Yeah, there's plenty, dude. Plenty here. Watch out, bud. Tater, get out of here, bud. Go. Go over there. Go to your bed. Keep going. Keep going, crazy man. A couple of the nice little pieces of walnut here. These are spoon stock, or maybe spatulas. Amy, these are like the spatulas I made the other day. This is the template for them. Walnut. Go. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. They were a fun little project. I need to make a jig for the table saw that will allow me to... Hey, dude, hey, go back over there, bud. Go back over there. Tater, go. Tater, go. Stubborn, man. These Great Pyrenees are stubborn dogs, guys. Watch out. So yeah, I think this should be a nice looking jewelry box. I kind of like the chatoyance on that one as the front. That could be the front. That could also, any of these could be a good front piece. That one is spectacular though. That's the one. Yeah, that's like magical. Bro, you're sitting on my foot, guy. You're sitting on my foot, homie. Go. Go, bud. Go. Go. This will be a perfectly good sized jewelry box right here. So let's glue it up. Let's get it glued up. Hey, go. Go to your spot, dude, not my spot. Lay down, right there. Lay down, that's your spot. Lay down, bud. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to throw a glove on for this part. You know what I should have got? The next glue up ready too. That's okay. Just gonna glue up these blocks here. Oh, you know what I just realized I need to do is I need to make some sanding blocks, dude. Yo, what's up, everybody that just popped in? Welcome to the shop. It's called Mountain Woodworks. I'm your host, Vance. It's Sunday afternoon on a rainy day. Chilling out here in the shop with the dog. Mr. Potato himself. And just chilling, dude, making stuff. My hand is still like injured, whatever's going on there, so trying to take it easier today. If this is your first time coming across my channel and you enjoy chill shop streams, hit the subscribe button. I do this every day, making different stuff. This glue up right here that I'm doing is going to be to make a jewelry box, a nice walnut jewelry box. Kevin England, what's happening, man? Welcome back, sir. There's a glue up. You know what? Actually, this is a perfect size right here. This is a perfect size to start off with to make my sharpening pieces, dude. So I'm gonna go over to the bandsaw, cut this real quick. Safety glasses. Wow, that was fucking terrible. So I should have waited. I should have waited till I made these before I put the Carter stabilizer on there, man, because it does not resaw for crap, dude. I mean, even holding it. Hey, yo, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Even though I was holding it tight against the fence, it was still wavy with the Carter stabilizer on there, but I guess that's to be expected. And we need 5, so we need 2 more. There could be 2 more. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make some little sanding blocks, because when those carving knives get here on Wednesday, I would like to be able to get them as sharp as possible. So my plan is to make these sanding blocks so I can go over the blade at 180, and then 320, and then 600, and then 1500, and then 2500. So we'll be able to keep those carving knives very sharp, dude. Just the 180. Back in there. I just kind of want to get these made before the knives get here, so that when they do get here, I don't have to waste any time, dude. I can just get them razor sharp. And also I have some dowels as well. This will be my 320. Now we're going to do the old 600. Harry, what's up, man? I am making some just making some little sanding discs or some sanding blocks for those. This is 600 grit, right? Yeah. For those carving knives that are coming next week, and I just want to have these little sanding blocks ready. Get those puppies razor sharp. How long's the drive? Oh, and Harry, I put the Carter stabilizer on, and it works like so. Look, here was about the extent that I could scroll with that blade. This edge was about what I could scroll with that blade before the stabilizer, and then this is what I did with the stabilizer on. So it's actually pretty insane, dude, how tight you can cut. Look at that. And that's with a 1/4 inch 6 TPI, like not even really a scroll blade. So yeah, definitely worth the pain in the ass that it was. Yeah, I'm gluing up a one thing I did notice though for doing the like the resaw cuts for doing straight cuts, it's absolutely garbage for doing a straight cut. Like I try to cut these straight using the fence, and as you can see, there was a significant amount of blade movement and taper. So I anticipate going back and forth between the two guides. So I kept my old guides like set up, so I can just like swap them back and forth, you know. And it's not a huge deal to swap them back and forth. It's literally just a couple Allen bolts, you know. So yeah, let's do this 1500. Yeah, dude, it's like even with a thin piece and up against the fence, there was still a ton of blade movement. So yeah, absolutely. What sucks though is for bandsaw boxes is you want to cut the back off the box, dude. You know, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's fitting right back onto itself, but just like having a wavy cut or an uneven cut kind of bothers me, dude. You know, so I might have to go back and forth between the guides just for a bandsaw box. And my hand's still messed up, dude. It's a little better than yesterday, so that tells me that maybe it wasn't permanent damage. But yeah, after talking with my friend, the walnut guy yesterday, dude, he made me realize some things. Like I need to spend the money to get the nicer sander, period, and that'll help take care of the nerves in my hand. And then I really need to be considering dust collection in here. So he convinced me. I did, however, find a hose that fits on my existing sander, but the sander has to go, dudes. It's sending like micro vibrations into my hand that is fucking up the nerves in my hand, dude. Basically. The other option is to, you know, for now until I can get a new sander, I'm just gonna only sand for like 5-10 minutes at a time and then switch to something else, you know. Yeah, with how much I'm sanding in here, I need it. Definitely need it. Which one's that? All right, Harry, drive safe, man. Take it easy out there. Okay, I'm still gonna need these because I got to do the dowels, but now get these sorted. So I'm wondering, should I use super glue on these, or should I use wood glue? I'm gonna use super glue, dude. And I need a little, this will work as a little spreader. Got a little crazy with the super glue there, bud. What the fuck, dude? Does the glue just leak right through the paper there? Is that what's happening? I think so. Alright, dudes, now we have a quick and dirty little knife sharpening set. And I want to actually engrave. I want to engrave the grit on there. Because the pencil's going to fade. So, yeah, dude. Very cool. Let me get the Dremel out. And we can engrave on there. Finer pencil, dude. Okay, I definitely didn't like using that for that at all. my 180 grit little sanding block. Nothing fancy, dude. That's all I really got though to dye it, so looks like we're using it. Yo, hi. Should have definitely let that glue dry a little better. Anyway, here's my 320 grit sanding block. This is 1600. might have put the wrong number on this one. This one should have been 600, I believe. Did I put a 600 on that one? Let's check it out. Yeah, definitely screwed that one up. I need to erase that and start over. And now I have a sanding set when the carving knives get here. Not quite there yet. Oh man, hands going numb again, guys. Oh, that is definitely concerning. So it's not quite razor sharp yet, but this knife just went from very, very dull to being able to carve into dried walnut. So still a couple more grits to go. this Sharpie. Not quite there yet, but very, very sharp now. What was in this cabinet right here? What was in that drawer, bro? Oh, the stone and the liquid. Okay. All right, dudes, I'm going to take a little break, dude. I'm going to go walk my dog and eat some food. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'll be back tonight around 6 or 7 for my usual nightly stream. Take it easy, y'all. Thanks again.